Do you want the mafex Toby Maguire Spider-Man but don't feel like spending $120 on the aftermarket for this guy? Well, this might be the video for you, and stick around because there are some concerns with this figure. In case you can't already tell, this is a bootleg, this is a knockoff. There is no mafex branding on this figure at all, like there is with the real deal mafex Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure. But if that wasn't the case, you would probably think this was the real deal because the packaging for this figure is 1-to-1. But that's enough yapping from me. Let's get this guy out of the box and see how he looks. I'm very intrigued to see how this bootleg turned out. This figure has the standard clamshell packaging, which doesn't look too bad. The presentation is there, and directly out of the box, he isn't falling apart, so I guess that's a plus. But let me put this off to the side so we can get an up-close and personal look at this bootleg. My first impressions on this figure isn't super bad. It doesn't feel bad, it doesn't look cheap straight out of the box, but let's get a closer look. Now you're probably wondering, hey, that's not Toby Maguire's mask. Yes, I did buy a custom head, I can't get it off, so it's staying on for the majority of this review. That being said, a closer look at the figure reveals a lot of messy paint, especially on the web lines, on the boots, the back. The spider isn't terribly painted, but the boots have a lot of mispainted web lines. Should that be the case? I mean, it was only a $20 figure, so it's not bad. It has a lot of plastic nubs sticking off the figure from the factory molds, so it's not going to have that premium finish you would expect from a official mafex figure. And speaking of premium, this figure is not it. It has a very loose arm on the right side and a very tight arm on the left. I did put a little super glue on both to get them to tighten up, so it's not bad. The waist joint was disconnected when I pulled it out of the box, so I glued that in there too. Now everything holds up very nicely, and I'm gonna move this a little bit closer so that way you can see this. This chest piece is not properly glued or seated on the actual chest joint itself. You can move it, you could push it up. Overall, it's not bad. I'm going to have to glue this chest piece back to that plastic piece. It's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I only paid $20 for it, and other than that, it feels pretty solid, and it is definitely going to hit all of the poses that you need this figure to hit. As for accessories, this figure comes loaded with accessories. I mean stacked. It comes with two Toby Maguire head sculpts, this smiling one and this serious half-masked one. These both look absolutely terrible, as well as this masked head. The masked head doesn't look too bad, but I did not buy this figure for the Toby Maguire look. It comes with this unmasked mask, or whatever you want to call this piece. It looks good, it's painted fairly nicely. Doesn't look too bad. The cure device for Sandman is actually painted very well, and it is a little warped. You can fix this because these pieces here are a soft plastic or like a rubber. I don't feel like it's gonna break, but it does look pretty good. Speaking of looking good, the webs. The webs on these bootleg figures always look really good. He comes with the two longer ones, these two shorter ones, and then he also comes with an even shorter pair that all look really good. Moving on to the hands, we have this pointed hands, or the salute hands he gives in Spider-Man 2. We've got the wall-crawling hands, and we have my cat Karama checking out all the accessories. Hey buddy. Now up next, we also have these pointing hands so you can recreate the Spider-Man pointing meme. Now I just need a Tom Holland figure to complete the trio. He has these light gripping hands, which are detailed pretty well. The paint on these aren't bad at all. He also has these heavy gripping hands, which are closed a little bit more than the last ones. I guess you could say they're relaxed hands, and what kind of Spider-Man wouldn't have these thwipping hands? He has a pair of magnetic feet as well. These do like to stick together a lot, and he has a pair of these magnetic hands, like he's about to offer you a trade of some kind. He also has this thumbs up hand, or this web holding hand. Now, I'm really happy that this one came with a Doctor Strange portal. I am so happy to have this, and I can't wait to use it in effect shots. Moving on to articulation, he can look up that far and down that far. He has a full rotation at the head, a full bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, and a swivel at the wrist, followed by a hinge. All great range of movement, especially on the forward crunch and the backward crunch. followed up by a double jointed knee and a toe hinge. For a bootleg, this thing has a crazy range of movement and will hit whatever pose you need it to. And if you're looking for a head sculpt like this, I will leave a link down in the description below. And as for size, he is pretty small. He is definitely smaller than the official. Here he is next to Toji Fushiguro and the CT Toys Black Suit Spider-Man. Here he is next to the Revoltech Arkham Knight, and this is where it shows that he is really short. I mean, look at the size comparison of these two. He is definitely way shorter. But I really like the aesthetic of this figure. I think it looks amazing, and I don't think I would really change anything about it. But this is the part of the video where I want to hear your thoughts on the figure. Do you think it's worth the $20 I paid for it? Or do you think this is an easy pass for you? All that being said, I really enjoy the figure. I think it's slowly becoming one of my favorite Spider-Mans in my collection, despite it being a bootleg. But that's all the time I have for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you check out my new ones.